In 2004, Sikorsky introduced its latest helicopter market entry through the S-92 medium-lift helicopter product. The helicopter was developed to succeed the aging and outgoing line of S-3 series helicopters and has since been built in over 200 examples serving civilian, military and governmental entities. Some high-profile variants have also been born from the base S-92 design. Development of the S-92 achieved momentum during the early 1990s when a mock-up was revealed at the time. However, faced with an economic downturn in the international helicopter market, Sikorsky was forced to pull back the reins of the S-92 project and sought international help in bringing the product to market. The group, involving Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, MHI, of Japan, Gamesa of Spain, Jingdezhen of China, Taiwan Aerospace, Embraer of Brazil, and MIL of Russia, became known as Team S-92, and the S-92 program was officially launched during the 1995 Paris Air Show. During the Cold War period, 1947 to 1991, one of the most important aircraft to emerge from the West became the Lockheed C-130 Hercules, a medium-class tactical transport utilizing a high-wing layout and quadruple-engine arrangement for excellent short takeoff and landing (STOL) capabilities. Entering service in the 1950s, the type has managed over 2,500 examples into the current decade and remains one of the more reliable and popular transport systems operating anywhere in the world by air powers both big and small. By the 1990s, the Hercules was still rooted in its 1950s technology for the most part, and a large-scale upgrade of the series was deemed the best effort to keeping the series airworthy for the foreseeable future. The C-130 has been continuously flying for over 60 years, especially in dealing with a modern, digitally driven battlefield. From this initiative arrived the C-130J Super Hercules, a vastly upgraded version of the aging C-130 line. A first flight was had on April 5, 1996, and service introduction followed in 1999. To date, 2017, over 300 of the type have been produced, and these stock some of the largest modern air services like that of Australia, Canada, Egypt, France, Israel, Italy, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, the United Kingdom and the United States. The passenger airliner market is lucrative business and typically involves two industry heavyweights, Boeing and Airbus. Airbus's first entry ever became their successful A300 line, which eventually produced offshoots in the A320, A330, and A340 models. The A330 joined the Airbus stable during the 1990s as a wide-body, twin-engine passenger hauler freight mover and was formally introduced on January 17, 1994 with launch customer Air Inter. Since then, the model has seen orders reach over 1,350 aircraft, with over 1,100 having been fulfilled to date, 2015. Production has been ongoing since 1992 and now includes three major variants: the A330-200, the A330-200F Freight, and the A330-300. The A330 follows the A320 and A340 by bringing along with it industry staples such as fly-by-wire, FBW, controlling and glass cockpits for the crew of two. First flight of an A330 was on November 2, 1992, and the product competes directly with the 767, 777, and 787 models offered by rival Boeing. The Airbus A340 series was already in design and development alongside the similar A330 series. In that respect, the two systems would go on to share a commonality in design and internal components, with the major visual difference being number of engines. The A340 is fitted with 4 engines to the A330's 2 configuration. The A340 also differs in operational market, intended as a long-range, wide-body transport for light traffic markets. Designed in 1987, the Airbus A340 was introduced in 1993 with carrier Lufthansa in 1993. Its internal layout used 2 aisles among its passenger seating arrangement. The original A340-200 series was a long-range model and featured a shortened fuselage. The A340-300 then appeared in 1996, and this model was marketed for short-range operations with its stretched fuselage. Both were powered by 2X CFM International CFM56 5C turbofan engines. Following the A340-300 were the A340-500 and A340-600 models, each with increasing operational ranges. Both became longer-range solutions with upgraded engines, Rolls-Royce Trent 500 turbofans, and stretched fuselages, the A340-600 holding the longest length of the entire A340 family of 4.